Children, before you know about the process of fertilization and double fertilization, it is necessary to understand pollen pistil interaction, because before fertilization process take place, pollen pistil interaction process takes place. So let's see the how pollen pistil interaction takes place. So children, what you think? Does all the pollen guarantee the transfer of right type of pollen? Does the pollination guarantee the transfer of right type of pollen on the stigma? No, it is not like that, because we know that in our environment, in air, lots of pollen grains are moving, but it is not necessary, it is not compulsory, we can say, that all the right type of pollen can stick on the stigma, because lots of flowers, lots of pollinators are in the environment, and lots of pollens are also present in the air, but it is not necessary, we can't say that, we can't take a guarantee the right type of pollen come to the stigma. But for that significance, there is a process comes. This process is called pollen pistil interaction. What happens in that? Let's see. Pistil has the ability to recognize the pollen. Alright, so in this picture, children, you can see that the lots of pollen are present, and the first one is not germinating, the second one has germinated, third one has germinated, and pollen tube somewhat long, but the fourth one, the red one, like the pollen tube, goes to the egg cell, right? You can see in this image. But it is not like that all the pollen are germinating. You can see that is the only one pollen is germinated, and this pollen tube goes to the egg cell. So this was performed by the pistil, and this pistil had the capacity to recognize the right pollen. So you can say that this type of pollen is a right type which is germinated, and the rest of the pollens are of wrong type. So in a nature, we can say that wrong type and the right type of pollen are present, but pistil have the ability to recognize the right type of pollen, whether it is of right type or the wrong type. For right type of pollen, we use the term compatible, compatible. It's compatible. And for the right type of pollen, we will use the term incompatible. So we can say that the incompatible and compatible pollen grains are stick on the stigma, but right one, the right type of pollen, which is compatible pollen, will germinate and goes to the stigma. Alright. So if it is of right type, the pollen, the pistil accepts the pollen and promotes post-pollination events. Before pollination takes place, there are some events which take place. Right, children? If the pollen is of wrong type, the pollen rejects the pollen by preventing pollen germination, or by pollen tube growth in the style, by preventing the pollen tube growth in the style. So you can say that, you can see in this picture also that the some pollen are hindered growth in the style. So only one is the pollen which germinates and goes to the egg cell. So pollen tube grows and reach the ovary. Pollen grains are shed at two-cell condition, which you have learned in your previous lecture also. So this and that condition, two-cell condition is what? One is the vegetative cell and second is the generative cell. So in such plant, the generative cell divides and form the two male gametes. So this is the important point, children. You can write that in two-cell condition, when two-cell condition pollen grains are shed, in that generative cell divide and form two male gametes during the growth of pollen tube into the stigma, right? So pollen tube, after reaching the ovary, what happens? pollen tube after reaching the ovary enter the ovule through the micropyle. And you know the structure of ovule in your previous lecture. I have already told about the various parts in micropylar end and its chalazal end, and you can see that through this micropylar end pollen tube reaches to the egg cell, right? So pollen tube after reaching the ovary enters the ovule through the micropyle and then enters one of the synergid. So there are two synergid cells, and upon it you can see that the egg cell. Through this synergid cell it reaches up to the egg cell. So here is filiform apparatus is also present. So this is important point. You can write that the filiform apparatus present at the micropylar end beside this synergid cell. And what the function of filiform apparatus? It guides the entry of pollen tube. What is the main function? Its function is to guide the entry of pollen tube. So all these events from pollen deposition on the stigma until the pollen tube enters the ovule are together referred to as a pollen pistil interaction. I repeat myself, all these events from the pollen deposition on the stigma until pollen tube enters the ovule are together referred to as a pollen pistil interaction. So children, today we will stop here, and in next lecture we will learn about the process of fertilization and double fertilization. This is before process of fertilization, pollen pistil interaction. I hope so you have learned well, you understand well, and be with us and keep watching these videos and enjoy your biology subject. Thank you children.